What's up, everybody? I'm Duke James. This is Zanzibar, continuing the war against Castile, but I can finish off quality ideas. So we get artillery combat ability plus 10% and cav combat ability plus 5%. That unlocks this, if I had the mill points for it. So I'm going to go ahead and just do this one. The nobility is going to hate me, but they're at 89%, so lose 250 admin, plus 1.5 yearly peasant freedom, 15 minimum peasant freedom, 10% rural production, plus 2 base welfare. This does lock out moving population, but at this point, I need all my mill points, and moving population requires mill points, so even if I had some kind of benefit from moving people, the cost of the mill points at this point is a little bit too high. So, plus this gives plus 10% rural production, which is really nice, and I need that, and that'll be pretty good. So we lose 15 legitimacy, 3 stability. It's actually 10 years. Negative 40 noble loyalty, 3 hierarchy, negative 40 relations. Should be able to give them back. I'll go ahead and overlook tenant abuse, yield concessions. And disown a popular relative. That drops my legitimacy, but the main thing with this is that monthly autonomy change increase, and right now my monthly autonomy is actually pretty decent. I'm building a capital in my capital, so that'll help out as well. And my legitimacy will improve over time. So I'll save mill points for this then. And then I'll do this one, and then that will unlock this one. Still doing this war. Probably be in this for a little bit longer. So I will be back. Alright, so I was able to peace out France because they have high war exhaustion for some reason. So France is now out of this war. What I want eventually is these 3 trade provinces in Africa. They're all in the Guinea node. So it doesn't actually get me a province in the Senegambia node, but gets me closer to a province in the Senegambia node. So that's good. And then let's bring that back. I can take the province, the Lac-a-Dives, or whatever, however you pronounce that. That is in the Konkan node. So I'll have a province in the Konkan node, finally. Fortunately, Vijayanagara controls all of those provinces, so I really haven't been able to get one of those provinces, but I will get that province now. And then this province over here, that is in the Japan node, or it's in the Nippon node, so that'll give me a province in Japan. And then Castile also owns Jeju, however you pronounce that, so I think I'll just grab that from them. Maybe. I might grab this province from them. Depends how long it takes, because with this province, it's negative 59, assuming I occupy it first. So without that, then it's 41. But this is a pretty decent province. The thing with these provinces over here in Asia is you're able to open up luxury cloth and silk and Chinaware industries. So you can open up 3 provinces that produce luxury goods instead of just 1. So it's definitely good for luxury production to own provinces in Asia. I'm also going to go ahead and this province has 1.5 million peasants living in it and 13,000 residents, but who cares about those? It's farmland size. I just invested in the farmland, so it used to be like 1,500. It jumped up to 1,763. I imagine that'll decay over time. But this province makes 702 ducats from its farmlands. Its irrigation is rank 3, produces 771 crops. For 1,700 ducats. Labor is 946 ducats. And it's irrigation rank 3, which gives 18% crop and fiber productivity. So I'm going to go ahead and build that. I'm going to build that back up to, not back up to, but up to irrigation rank 4 for a hefty sum of 2,200 ducats. Costs more than the capital rank 4 by 300 ducats. I feel like most of my money is going to go to irrigation in Madagascar. These 4 provinces on the coastline are all maxed farmlands, so these are all good targets to build irrigation. I think they're all rank 3. Yeah, they're all presently rank 3, so I'll probably upgrade those to 4. The provinces on the interior are not high enough farmland size for me to really invest in irrigation beyond like 1 or 2. So once I pump ducats into these provinces, then I'll start building irrigation. Hopefully the idea is once this province is max farmlands, I'm not going to build I'm not going to invest any money in forestries in this province. So hopefully once it's maxed, well, I could also invest in mines too. It's got coal. Damn. I was hoping that its resource size would be maxed, and then some of these people, some of the 11,000 people that are being born would migrate out, but that is so far away. I can max out mines. It's probably worthwhile for salt and coal to max that out. And I guess if there's extra people, I might as well just max out forestries as well. I don't think this is not going to be maxed out anytime soon. I don't really have any provinces that birth people and they migrate out, because Madagascar just takes so many people because its resource size is so high. But I'm going to keep pumping ducats over there into those provinces. Meiou has, Butua. They've gotten rid of everybody over here except Bahrain. No longer allied with those guys. Negative 654 ducats of profit in this province for commerce. See, this province was a good province because it's still a good province. I was on good relations with Butua, so I was trading with them a lot. I should still be trading with Burundi, who has a lot of people, so this should still be a good province. That's why its commerce size is 655. I did not invest in that. That was just the province building that up. 655. That's almost as much as commerce size in Zanzibar, which I did invest money into that commerce in that province, but not in Senna. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Just waiting for this. Could probably get some war score sending some ships over here. They do have those 3 heavies that they don't send over here for some reason. Any ships that I send over here would get destroyed, so probably won't do that unless it's the end of the war, which it's currently not anywhere near that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do this reform. Formalize the administration. This gives some admin efficiency, gets rid of the yearly state reach reduction, gives global autonomy reduction, does increase admin costs, but that's fine. Turn admin points, 150 dip, 150 whatever that is, mill power, negative 15 loyalty, relations, bureaucracy, corruption, blah, blah, blah. That'll help out with autonomy reduction, which my autonomy increased 3%, I think, from the legitimacy tank. Increased 3%. That's a lot. Alright, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm not sure if the census has updated, if the calculations have happened yet from that noble reform, but I'll go ahead and check the census. Oh yeah, I think it did. So we boosted food production up to 5,200. So that deficit is now only 700. Our salt production is now over 1,000, 1067. Fiber production boosted decently. It's a 90 deficit now. Fuel production, nice boost there. Raw materials, I'm building a lot, so yeah, that deficit's... Ideally, there's going to be a deficit for the rest of the campaign because I'll always be building now, so... I think raw materials, it should have been a 10% boost about. Not sure there was a boost in exotic goods. Consumers now 346, so that increased a little bit. Wouldn't have done anything from the reform. I think industrial increased by like 8. This increased by, what, like 10? Just over time. Knowledge 296, so knowledge has a good surplus. Wait, let's look at pops. We have 20.5 million tenants, growing by 105,000. 2.2 million residents, growing by 22,000 per year. 67,000 burgers, 95,000 clergy. Alright. Not bad, not bad. This is now -2. So that shouldn't be too long. Let me see if moving these ships over here and blockading all these tiny little provinces does anything. That did nothing. Yeah, I'm not even gonna move these ships up to Castile. I don't think there's any point. It's not really gonna do much. Alright, so they would accept this peace deal now. So they give me Jeju, this province in the Japan node, Nippon node, that province in the Konkan node, these 3 provinces over here in the Guinea node, and then that gets me a little bit closer to the Senegambia node, and then I get whopping 69 ducats, so I get 53 of that. Yeah, that's good. Meritocracy has appeared in Jeju. Okay. Definitely cannot embrace that. What does that even require? We have sale of office reform, tax farming reform, bureaucratic reform, so means of recruitment reform greater than or equal to 3, we have 0. Civil examinations reform 2, and a ruler's skill has to be greater than or equal to 3, which our ruler is greater than or equal to 3, so I'm not sure why that's... I'm saying that we don't have that. Means of recruitment reform. Oh, okay, yeah. This gives elite power from autonomy. 30 bureaucratic influence. 20 state reach. So this is something I could have done a long time ago. And then the other one is... civil examinations. which actually it doesn't translate over. I'm looking at the thing that says transition from basic education. Under it is entry requirements, so that's what this reform is. That should match up to this stuff. Sale of office. That doesn't show up though. I can guess which one it is. I think it's... I'm actually not sure which one it is. It might be this one. Wait, it's currently 1. So it has to be 2. So it can't be this one. It can't be this one because that's 0. Could be this one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Could be this one. And it's not that one, not that one. Could be this one too. Civil examinations. Yeah, because that's 1. This one's 0. So it's one of those 3. I'm not particularly going for it right now, so it doesn't really matter all that much. I'd have to get this up to 3. So, which wouldn't be that bad. That reduces provincial corruption, state corruption, and elite power from autonomy. So this might be... I think this will probably be what I focus on, since there's only one thing that drops global autonomy, which is this one. And that requires 80 state reach, so I can't do that. So I'll probably bump this one up if I do any reforms. But I'll probably try to focus on this one first, and then this one to get manpower. Alright, so we have 2 new provinces in 2 nodes. So I'll start coring those 2 provinces, and then end this part here. Probably go for a little bit, and then fight another nation. Probably Majapahit, if I can rival them. Which I cannot. I'd like to rival them before I attack them, but it's not a huge necessity. It's also not a huge necessity to attack them in general, since I'm probably just going to try to get Luzon. And I'd also rather fight them with heavies, which would require me to take Grand Fleet ideas next. You need that if you're not a Western nation. Or I could wait until Dip Tech 54, which seems pretty far out. That's 15 levels. So I'd probably rather just get Grand Fleet. And then I'd have access to heavies. I could pretty much defeat anyone's navy over here with those, since no one over here has heavies, except Ming. Nobody really has heavies in the world, except Ming anyway. England's the most with 7, and then Castile and France have 3. Castile didn't even use their 3 heavies in any of the wars that I fought with them. I think if I got 10 heavies, I could destroy any European power's navy, even if they came at me full force, except maybe England. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now, so I'll go ahead and end this part and pick up the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.